Space Marine 2 gets another exciting sales update. According to a recent report on the game's sales, Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2 is currently one of the most popular new releases in all of Europe. The update, which highlights the excitement and anticipation surrounding Space Marine 2, was released less than 2 weeks after the game's September 9, 2024 launch. Space Marine 2 is one of the hottest new titles in Europe, with fast sales and critical praise. The game is a worthy successor, receiving positive reviews despite a new development studio. Sales data suggests Space Marine 2 could be one of Europe's biggest new games this year. The quality and positive reviews have been mirrored in the game's sales figures. Tim Willits, CEO of Saber Interactive, said that sales of Space Marine 2 had surpassed all previous game development projects even soon after launch. Based on recent sales numbers, Space Marine may second be one of the largest new releases of the year in Europe, according to a tweet from GamesIndustry.biz editor Christopher Dring. A new update on the commercial performance of Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2 shows that the game is one of the hottest new titles in all of Europe at the moment. The update comes in less than 2 weeks after the game launched on September 9, 2024, highlighting the excitement and anticipation surrounding Space Marine 2. Dring claims that sales statistics for Space Marine 2 in Europe and the UK, as compiled by game sales data, show that the cooperative multiplayer shooter Helldivers 2, created by Arrowhead Game Studios and released by Sony, sold somewhat more than Space Marine 2. Barely 2 weeks after its release, Space Marine may be the second fastest-selling new game in Europe, behind Helldivers 2, which has already sold over 12 million copies. Additionally, the numbers place it ahead of other big 2024 releases, including The Last of Us 2 Remastered, Dragon's Dogma 2, Final Fantasy VII, Rebirth, and Star Wars Outlaws. According to Dring, European and UK sales figures tracked by the data company Game Sales Data place Space Marine 2 just behind sales for Helldivers 2, the cooperative multiplayer shooter developed by Arrowhead Game Studios and published by Sony. Given that Helldivers 2 has already sold more than 12 million copies, Space Marine 2 could be the second fastest-selling new game in Europe, barely 2 weeks after it launched. The numbers also put it ahead of other major 2024 titles like Dragon's Dogma 2, Final Fantasy VII, Rebirth, Star Wars Outlaws, and The Last of Us 2 Remastered.